Hey guys, welcome back. It's Robert Chohan. So today is our last day, our third and final day in Hong Kong. We started our day just on the way up to Victoria Peak to take a look at the views of Kowloon Bay. So we're looking forward to seeing that. We're all pretty exhausted, so we sound a bit groggy, and the good thing is the views on the way up, all of the tall buildings is great. Your ears pop, so we are getting quite high as well. And we decided to take a look at this view during the day, because at night we intend to go to Ozone, which is, as far as I know, it's the tallest or the highest bar in the world. I think it's 160 floors, I think, and it's on the top floor, so that should be something to see.
Hong Kong, day 4. We are exhausted, but it's the final day of our trip, so it's time to explore some sweet treats.
So we're off the taxi, just walking up to the viewpoint. It's really humid. The sun's just come out, so it's blazingly hot as well. But this is still early, so it's probably going to get hotter.
Victoria Peak, the best viewpoint in Hong Kong to get an overview of the city, and it is stunning by night. Entrance is free, but the optional viewing platform is paid for. We happen to spot a Max Noodle owned by the other brother. Clearly, this one is led by updated restaurant design.
Okay, so we just finished a Max. The reason that we haven't done this place's own independent review is because the food is just so similar. It is as delicious, the portions are slightly smaller for the same sort of price, so the value's not quite as good, but the stock's the same, the noodles are the same, the wontons are the same. If I recommend one, I can recommend any of them. Great, see you soon. Okay guys, we just got to Mongkok, we're at Yamate Station. We've arrived at Manchun, who's recommended this curry fishball place right here next to us. According to him, this is one of the best he's ever had. You're on camera with us now.
Oh, hi. What's up, guys?
It smells like a lot of chili.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This is one of my favorite curry fishball stalls. This. Can you see it? It's Yamate. Yeah.
curry fishball. I've heard about these. People say in Hong Kong this is one of the things that you must try. Smells bright. Is this vinegar? No? Okay, very strong smell of turmeric though. Okay, that's quite hot as well. Oh, okay. That's nice. Soft, squidgy, chewy, very hot. Light coating of curry sauce. There's a sweetness coming through as well from the curry sauce, and a slight hit of salt as well. Pleasing. I wasn't expecting it to be like this, but it's good, yeah. Okay, just popped into 10 Rins tea. We just need a quick way to cool down, so I got some black tea ice cream. And I've got an orange green tea bubble tea. So I've got my friends lining up for that, but I've had green tea ice cream many times before. This is the first time I'm actually going to be trying a black tea ice cream. First impressions, it's like green tea, just stronger in terms of smell. Oh my god. Excuse me. That is so good. Okay, sweet, bitter. It's like green tea, but not quite as sharp. It's more mellow, a bit more malty. Oh, I have a feeling I'll be enjoying this much more than the orange tea. But yeah, this is so good. Creamy. It's sort of along the lines of in between standard whip and gelatos. It's delicious. I'm really surprised how good this was. I didn't realize. I thought, okay, it's on the menu, let's give it a go, but this is phenomenal. Right, the green tea, or the orange green tea is up next. So I've had a little accident over here. I got a bit too friendly with my black tea ice cream, but I've got my orange tea. Okay, it's nice, but in terms of how impressive this is compared to the black tea ice cream, there's no competition. Nothing to write home about, but very pleasant. Right, onward to the rest of Mongkok. Okay guys, we're at a dragon beard candy vendor on the street. I've been told, and I think it's quite obvious, that you won't get many of these vendors left here now. So, translated? Okay, street food from the 60s. It's a pancake style wrap. This one's got sugar in, so. Okay, that's an interesting texture. Crunchy sugar inside a pancake style wrap. Very lightly fragranced. It has sort of cane sugar type of flavor to it. This could be a bit addictive. That's it. It tastes like rock from the UK. So you get the long cold rock sweets. When you get past the outer layers and the fruit flavors, you get down to the core of the sugar. That's exactly what this tastes like, but in a pancake wrap. Very nice. And next up
Hold on.
is the dragon's beard. So what is there nuts inside this?
You can finish it.
Just eat it.
So here, this is dragon's beard candy. So this is a spun sugar wrapped around peanut brittle. Okay, you cannot smell the sugar, but you can smell the peanut brittle. Oh, okay. Very flaky. I definitely prefer this. This is very, very similar to what I've had before in London, except, okay, this is flying everywhere right now. Very nutty, quite delicate, crumbles very easily, so it's not a very firm peanut brittle. Between the two, definitely this one. Still good. This leads the way. Okay, so we stopped by Heeretea. I've seen tea with cheese, and it pretty much just smells like salty, creamy tea-ness. I'm not really sure how this is going to be, but it's meant to be quite unique to Hong Kong. This is going to be a first time for me. Okay, it smells like cheesecake. That's the best way I can describe this. Okay, that is so weird. I'm not really sure what to make of it. It is pleasant, but it's thrown me a bit because this salty, creamy cheese, like liquid over the top, and then suddenly the cold, slightly bitter tea comes up from underneath. This has to be the strangest combination I've ever had in a drink. I mean, people have had bubble tea and feel that might be a bit strange, you know, chewy pearls in your tea, but yeah, the weird thing is after our first sip, now that it's gone, it immediately pulls me back for more. That can only be a good thing. Okay, right. I had more tea come through in that sip. The weird thing is, this works really well. Think of milky, frothy tea with more fat and salt. It's weird, but it's really nice. I'm glad I've tried this. Right, so I've just been handed by some of my friends a durian pancake filled with whipped cream. There's a very slight durian tinge. I'm not sure how strong this will be, but before I start, a lot of people don't like durian. They find it to be too stinky. They say it smells of socks, of onions, of rotten meat. There's some people, apparently genetically, they can smell right past that and get to the fruit. So for me, I can smell the sweetness off of this. I can smell the fruit, and I love the smell of durian. Okay, it seems like a very gelatinous, goopy texture. Okay, now the smells are starting to come. So this smells a lot more like durian. So, oh, this is good. It is good. Serena got this for me. So here's the inside. We have a durian pancake with cream cheese. The durian hit comes right at the end, not at the front. So now that I'm breathing in, I can take in all the smells and actually breathe them back out. So that's quite nice. The weird thing is, who's got my tea? I'm going to mix these two. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that is incredibly weird, but it somehow works. I'm not sure why that is. And here I go back and pour some more. Hey guys, so we're having our final dinner here now in Hong Kong. We're at a Japanese sushi and izakayaki restaurant. we decided to come here because we just wanted some really light seafood, nothing too heavy, and we just needed that break from the hot food. So a lot of that, what we've got is sushi and sashimi. This is an all-you-can-eat place, so for about $250, which is about 25 UK pounds, you can eat and drink as much as you want, and that includes salads, desserts, any of the soft drinks, any of the grilled meats, any of the fresh sashimi or the sushi dishes. And that's it. I don't think there's much of a point doing a major review here or dish by dish, so I'll show you some shots of what we've ordered, and I'll just give an overall opinion at the end. So enjoy these clips and I'll catch you in about a minute. So we just finished our sushi dinner for £25, or I think it worked out £25.17. I don't think I've had such good unlimited all-you-can-eat sushi for such a low price. I mean, that included everything, desserts, drinks, and the desserts. There must have been about 10 different types to choose from, which was great. Okay, looks like my lens is actually fogging up a bit, but anyway, this lens will warm up again soon. We'll catch you soon. Okay, so now we're off to the Ozone Bar. This will be our final drink before we leave Hong Kong. We're all quite excited about this. As mentioned before, earlier on, I think we'll be on the 180th floor, so this is one of the tallest, maybe the tallest towers in Hong Kong. The views that we're expecting to see are going to be phenomenal, and I've been told as well by my friend Kenny that they have world-class drinks there, so the cocktails are supposed to be outstanding. So watch this space. Floor number one, but it's for 500 meters. As promised, the views are phenomenal. Just check that. You get to see the entire Hong Kong skyline, and of course, straight down here is Kowloon. Now we are in the ICC Tower. We're in the the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, and this is their bar, which is Ozone. To let you know, up top, there is no roof. We've got nothing but pure wind coming along. So this makes great respite from the humidity, great cool breeze. Not only do you have a wonderful view, make sure you come up here and then you'll have your amazing friends as well. So we're just sitting down to some champagne.
This is Hong Kong from 500 meters up.
And straight after, we'll have cocktails. Okay, so we're coming to the end of our evening. We've had a great night out here, enjoying fantastic cocktails. As I mentioned, you will have a great time here. Just be sure to stop by. That brings us to a close of our Hong Kong journey. 3 short days, but I hope you enjoyed every single moment, the same that we did. And I look forward to seeing you when we move on to Singapore. If you like what you've seen, click like, leave a comment, I'll be sure to respond. And in the meantime, we'll leave you with this wonderful view. See you then.